Last call. We're literally down to the final hour and 15 minutes of this day. We're also down to the only color choice that these are available in now, and these are indestructible, literally indestructible tights. They're hose from the #1 best-selling hose and tights brand in the US, and you cannot kill these tights. You can't, which was exactly what she, the founder, wanted to do. Okay, let me explain who she is in a second. I'll talk about what you can choose because this is all we have left. But this was her first Today Special Value ever. And her brand has already been made really famous by a certain pop star who's dating a certain football player, who together are dominating all the news headlines because everyone's just waiting for them to get engaged. That pop star wears these tights. They're called Sheertex. And until these came along, the founder said tights were trash. I changed all that. These are the strongest tights you will ever wear. They will not snag. They cannot break. They are indestructible. You are getting in this first of its kind TSV, a set of 2 in the black. A black and a black. They're both the same, not opaque, not super sheer, somewhere perfectly in the middle. You get 2 sets of tights. This is how they come, and a picture is worth 1,000 words. See the scissors? I don't know how she did it, but you can't put a nail through these tights. You can't poke a hole in these tights. You will never snag these tights. You get a 2-pack in black, and then, of course, on your screen, it's a huge savings. Again, just for the next hour and 15 minutes, a $70 value, because each one of those pairs is normally $35, but for a little more than the price of one, you now today only are getting 2. So now on the size chart, which it will pop up, you need to check out of your cart. This is her last moment on air with us. And with that, take a look, because the size chart couldn't be easier. It's literally just your weight. What is your weight? And that is your size. This is our only tights Today Special Value of the year. So I'm going to invite out Catherine, because Catherine Homuth, who hails from Canada, where it's pretty cold most of the time. So Catherine, who never had a desire to enter the world of like fashion and accessories, just you wore tights and hose a lot because
I had the problem.
You
Exactly.
needed something warm on your legs. You're not going out in bare-legged in Canada.
No, I like to wear a dress, you know, the 6 months of the year where maybe walking outside without something on your legs is super uncomfortable. And I was one of those people that really ended up getting, you know, a collection of tights that had holes in it. And it not only felt wasteful, I was wasting a lot of money doing this as well. And I couldn't help but think that all of the time I'd spent learning about technology, my last business was in software, I ended up working in electronics. I couldn't help but think that what I'd learned in those industries could be taken into fashion and solve some of these seemingly basic problems that are actually incredibly difficult to solve. This might sound crazy, but we've invested over $200 million building the technology to be able to make these tights.
Unbelievable.
It's a ballistic grade polymer that was never before taken out of bulletproof vests and climbing equipment, and we've taken all of that same intellect, all of that same capital that normally goes into making iPhones, and taken it and put it into pantyhose. And this is a small demo of the crazy things that this polymer can do. Again, this is real technology. There is no one else in the world that is doing what we do. This is patented, and this is made by us in our factories.
That's so impressive. Like, I'm trying to get my wedding ring to like break a hole through these tights, and I can't. I also just want to say, they feel so good. So when she says they're made of some sort of like
crazy polymer,
ballistic polymer, that's not normally something that I'd be like, oh, then please make tights out of that, because that sounds comfortable. But they are so soft and silky, and I normally hate hose because of how they feel. Girl, I want to throw the size chart up just one more time before we get into the deeper dive, because this is how you are ordering. If you have any thoughts on sizing, let us know, but I think just choosing your weight is the simplest of all size charts.
Exactly, and the reason that we're able to do this is exactly what you were just saying, is this is not some brittle, horrible fiber. It is soft, it is silky, it is stretchy, and that means that if you just pick your weight correctly, that's gonna give you your size, and it's gonna stretch to all of your curves. It's gonna stretch if you're petite, it's gonna stretch if you're tall. and it's really gonna make sure that it conforms to who you are. And we're both wearing the black, and that is perfect for the black set that you're getting today. And I just wanna show you that literally no matter how hard you tug on these when you're putting them on in the day, whatever you do to these are not going to rip. And this is going to be something that is going to take a little while to get used to, because we're so used to those tights that really can't hold up to any wear. And we're really transforming how people think about this category. It's now machine washable. It's now the kind of thing that you can wear again and again and again. My colleague here is wearing a pair from 2018.
No.
When we first started building the product together.
Actually, if you think too long about this, you actually are putting your own self out of business, because when you buy one pair of Sheertex, you never need to buy hose or tights again. They just are indestructible. And we started the day, it's Catherine's first time coming to us with a midnight moment at TSV. And we started the day, obviously, with 6 total colors, because you are getting 2 packs for the price on your screen, and 2 packs include a black and then another choice of color. But all the complexion colors, the medium, the light medium, the medium deep, they're all gone. So the only 2-pack we have left is frankly my favorite. It's much like black leggings are the immediate go-to. I would have started with the black anyway, but now that's all we have remaining. We have 1,000 ordered in the show tonight, 43,000 for the day. And it is so delightful. Do you want to bring your
I want to
your
show
bowling
you.
ball weight over here? How you can literally live in these tights.
You're making me bring this all the way over there, Sean.
Sorry. But you can live in them and never worry about like snagging them on a car door or a fingernail or a toenail. This
exactly.
is the fun part.
You can go so much harder. You can pull so much harder. Yeah, and this is really the magic of Sheertex. No one would ever think to do this in a pair of sheer tights before this technology. And it's something that I'm so proud that we're able to make here in North America. We have a team right now back in Montreal that is packing all of your orders, getting them out the door to you, and making this all possible.
Didn't you make you had to essentially also make all the manufacturing equipment in the factory from scratch.
Literally from scratch. So we
talk about a passion project.
I think at the beginning I was like, oh, this will take me 6 months. I'll just, figure out how to use this fiber. Turns out you have to rebuild absolutely every single thing about tights to do this. We had to retrofit every single machine because the first machines broke. And we had these things that looked like cheesecloth coming out the end of it. They were white, they didn't stretch. The machines had to be retrofit. And now today we actually go all the way back to making our own fiber because we couldn't make enough of this specialty yarn in order to go into our tights. And we also couldn't make it cheap enough because the first pairs cost over $100 in just fiber to be able to produce. And now what we're able to do is, I can't even believe it myself, get it to the consumer for $25 a pair, which is so exciting.
Which it is party season with the holidays coming up, which I think a lot of women who wear skirts and dresses, I mean, don't we all, live for a great pair of tights or hose, but we know how disposable they are. And then we know the panic when you get a snag and you're like running, looking for like the at-home solution to at least get yourself through the party in those.
For a moment.
Okay, so I am being told though, I'm sorry, Bri, what was the update there? We have 5,000 people today discovering your brand for the first time, along with QVC for the first time, and making their first purchase with us because of this TSV.
Oh, that's so
a big deal.
Amazing.
So let us talk about what you're choosing here. You're not choosing color because the only packs we have left are the 2-pack of black. You have to choose your size, and it's based on your weight. Then also keep in mind we have the holiday return policy. We also have free exchanges.
Okay, I'd like to stop for a second and talk about how crazy a 4-month return policy on a pair of tights is when 1 to 2 wears is the standard. Like, that is just game changing in the market that anyone has the confidence to be able to say, these are going to last you, and they're going to last you into the new year and beyond.
Amazing.
And because they're packed individually, these are super giftable. They're great for friends, they're great for family, they're great for stocking up for yourself. This is something you're going to have in your wardrobe like socks and underwear, and you want to be able to swap them out with different outfits. You want to have them in different places, and that's really what you're stocking up on today.
1,500 ordered in the show. This is our last 7 minutes with Catherine. I'm going to walk you back over here.
I'll take my weight with me.
I am 51 years old, Catherine, and I have never in my life liked wearing tights or hose. Not because I don't like what they do or the look. It's great. I have never liked the feel, and I have even more so hated the price for what you get,
exactly.
which I never have gotten more than one wear out of them. Now, I'm hard on things. I'm hard on vacuums. I'm hard on tights. So I get it, but still, now what you have created, it just makes me so thrilled for what's going to be coming your way soon, which is more colors, more patterns, because this is such an amazing problem solution item for women. And as we go into fall winter, which is the high season of tights and hose, you are getting something, wait till we show you this demo right now, you are getting something that puts to shame OG original tights and hose.
It's changing the game. 10 years from now, we will not remember that tights even used to rip. So this is a regular pair of tights. This is not Sheertex, and we're gonna play a little game of tug of war and show you what we all know happens to tights. That was not even very much effort. And you really, we've all experienced this. You're running out the door.
Right there.
Like whatever experience that might have been, you're just ripping right through it. This is what every day in regular tights was like before Sheertex.
2,000 in the show. Can you also just speak briefly to, and by the way, they're all machine wash. They bounce back in shape. You cannot kill these tights, but you got to also explain why the green band and what you did around the tummy control area, because it's different.
Well, right here you can see in your hands, we have a 4-inch waistband. This is super, super unique to tights. Most tights have only like a 1-inch waistband, which ends up cutting you in half. It ends up being very uncomfortable. This is more like what you would see on yoga pants. So it's very, very comfy, but it's also super thin, so you're not gonna see that underneath of dresses.
And it's a double knit, so it's like, it does feel kind of like a yoga pant.
And the green line here that you're seeing, this is so that when it goes into your drawer, potentially with other pairs of tights, which I promise you, you will not have for very long after you're trying Sheertex, but if they go in with other tights, the one with the green line is the Sheertex. It's the one you can rely on. It's the one that's not gonna rip on you. And then going down, we have a short control top. So it goes right to the bottom of sort of your bum area to the top of your thighs, so that it really just holds everything together for you, really nice under anything you're wearing. You can choose to wear it with or without underwear. It's not gonna poke out under any dresses. And they're just gonna be that staple. You're gonna be like, I can't believe I didn't have this before. This is something that is really just changing the game for our customers across the board. We're already the #1 selling style of tights in the US, which is crazy. And it's just been such a journey, really scaling up the production, figuring out how to do this at scale. And we're so, so excited to be on the journey with QVC.
They're so cool. They're so cool. And I'm getting mine after the show. I'm a medium, and I'm loving that the black is what's remaining, because that's totally where I would start. But I want to go to Sonia in Florida, because all day,
Sonia,
you have been getting the coolest calls from people who A, are blown away by this technology, and B, cannot wait to try your tights. So hey, Sonia.
How are you, Sean?
I'm good. How are you, Florida?
I'm doing great. I am super excited to get these tights. My husband and I are going on a cruise in a little while, and they have something that's called Pirate Night, and we both are dressing up in pirate costumes, and I've got some boots that I'm wearing, and of course I'm going to get these tights, and so I don't have to worry about getting a snag or a run or anything else that comes with tights. And so I'm super excited about not having to worry about that, not just with my Pirate Night costume, but with any other time that I'm going to wear them after that, because usually tights are a one-time only purchase. And so it seems
100%.
like, oh, this is an expensive purchase, but no, it's a time per use purchase that they call it here at QVC, or whatever what we call it, Sean.
Today's special value?
No, a time per per use or price per use or whatever.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I like it.
Yeah.
I like Sonia how she
You have got
watches
the value mindset.
Yeah, she watches QVC so much. She's like, yeah, what's that thing you guys say all the time? Price per wear.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do